Hey, what's up, guys? Hi, my name is Andrew. I go by NK Ultra, and today I'd like to start a reel for you. I have some jokes I've made on my radio show online called Ultra FM with your host MK Ultra. I'm MK Ultra, and I like to read, some stuff for you to, some of the jokes I've made, and this is part of my reel. So enjoy. Uh, now, right now, I'd like to bring you a short message from our new sponsors, Concord Feed. Concord Feed. Hey, girl, eat up. Concord Feed. Uh, our next sponsor really snips you right in the balls. Vasectomies. It won't make you a vast difference because you'd be shooting blanks. Vast differences. Vasectomies. This next segment is brought to you by Bang Energy Drinks. Bang Energy. Banging you harder than a train at a swingers party. Bang Energy Drinks. Actually, it's funny because this next segment is actually brought to you by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, come for free checking, stay for the overdraft fees. Wells Fargo. And I also have another segment brought to you by prostate exams, if you believe it or not. Prostate exams. Are you 45 years or older and love surgical gloves jammed up your keister? Prostate exams. And you know what? I'm also have an affinity for cinnamon buns, if you could believe it or not, because I actually was able to find a sponsor, Cinnabon. Here at Ultra FM, we have teamed up with Cinnabon to give you free extra ooey gooey white stuff all over your cinnamon buns. No extra charge. Just bring it around back. We'll take care of you. You know what I mean? If you want some white stuff on your hot buns, Cinnabon. Next up, we have a segment from Procter and Gamble. Toilet seat covers. Ever feel like doing origami right before you take a massive shit? Well, you're in luck. Procter & Gamble toilet seat covers. Actually, this next segment is brought to you by Mr. Peanuts, Planters Peanuts. I love healthy snacks. And that's why I'm so happy when I was able to get Planters on board as a new sponsor for our next segment. If you thought Mr. Peanut was dead, well, think again. This salty son of a bitch just won't take the L. Planters Peanuts. Eat them up. Eat my nuts. Hi, this next segment is brought to you by Sunkissed Prunes. Sunkissed Prunes, the healthy treat that rock your booty hole. Sunkissed Prunes. Anyway, so I've been talking to Elon Musk's flight tracker, and the guy who's been posting his whereabouts on Twitter. I was able to convince him to go to TikTok to start doing some interpretive dance moves instead of tracking Elon's flights all the time, with such moves as the turbulent shuffle, takedown twirl, and the get down, come down. I think he's really gonna have a promising career in showbiz. Doing right by tracking that flight. Elon Musk's flight tracker. This next segment is brought to you by the major motion picture Megan. Who would have thought a murderous robot doll could be so charming? Am I right? But we can't forget our sponsors, Wiener Schnitzel. Wiener Schnitzel, come on down for their buy one get one hot dog slathered in signature chef's chili for $6.99. What are you waiting for? Cram their spicy wings down your sloppy ween hole. ASAP. Wiener Schnitzel. Here at Ultra FM, we're trying our best to find the primo sponsors, and we just actually found a new sponsor. I don't know if you've heard of it, the 80 for Brady, out now on digital. It's a tale as old as time, when four zesty grandmas try to sneak into the Super Bowl and try to bang legendary quarterback Tom Brady. They'll make you laugh, they'll make you cry, and they'll fill your pockets with butterscotch candy. 80 for Brady. Hey guys, so also, have you heard about Drake? Has a $700,000 bet for the Chiefs of the Super Bowl. He said, and I quote, "MK, when I win big, I'll hit you up with the hotline bling." And I was like, "Yeah, dog, hit me up with some WrestleMania ticks. Ringside." And he's like, "No, dog, I don't have that much bling. Those are mucho expensive, I'm also a big fan of Super Bowl parties. I'm an enthusiast, as a little bit, what I mean? And lately, that's why I've been reaching out to our sponsors over at Hernandez Traditional Guacamole. Tired of all that cheesy, melty dips? I want something more exotic. Something from south of the border with a zest that won't let you rest. Try Hernandez Traditional Guacamole dips. Out now. I've been kind of a Super Bowl enthusiast as of late, and that's why I've reached out to Hernandez Traditional Guacamole to provide us with their finest in dips. Now, are you tired of all that cheesy, melty dip? Want something more exotic from south of the border with a zest that won't let you rest? Hernandez Traditional Guacamole, available at Safeway. This next segment is brought to you by Hot Ones, hosted by Sean Evans on YouTube. Are you a celebrity? Ever dream of being interviewed when you have to eat hot wings, breathe fire, and shit lava? Well, Atomic Bomb Hot Sauce is waiting for you. Hot Ones by Sean Evans on YouTube. You can't go wrong. Definitely not too many videos. Now, it's funny talking about like videos. I actually saw a video article about Japan and their birth rates. It's funny that you mentioned it because I read that the following birth rates in Japan are directly correlated to sales of Hello Kitty plush toys. Medical experts are saying that in a last-ditch effort, men between the ages of 18 and 40 binge watch as much hentai as possible and store their cream cheese in the freezer for future posterity. So I don't know if you know this about me, but I love borrowing my sister's Netflix passwords, mainly because that means I don't have to pay for shit, and that's the best price. But now Netflix is cracking down on people like me. So I propose that Netflix only show hardcore butt stuff from now on, since they're basically fucking you up the ass. Anyway, so I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's a man in China who hid in a cave for 14 years after stealing $24 worth of gas. Authorities say he actually stole the gas and hid to get away from visiting his in-laws. Coincidentally, his in-laws were also hiding in the cave just down the street for the same reason. Anyway, this next segment is brought to you by Ace Hardware and Sports in downtown Midland, Michigan. Come on down for their wide selection of delicious artisan cinnamon twists, custard-filled donuts. Heck, wash it down with 200 rounds of shotgun ammo and a 9mm. Make sure that no one fucks with your custard fill, you know what I mean? Anyway, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. now on East Main Street. All right. Folks, welcome back to Ultra FM. I'm your host, MK Ultra. We did it again. We found a new sponsor, and after our unfortunate Guido jokes last week, don't say that shit about the Italians. You know what I mean? Anyway, so Uncle Willie's. Uncle Willie's provides you with the finest in toilet Pruno this side of cell block 9. Uncle Willie's Pruno. A toilet wine that's so divine, you're sure to drink it all the time. Uncle Willie's. I've been reading, because reading makes you smart, and I'm real smart. So I was reading about this cow in Israel that was caught on camera wandering through a hardware store knocking down paint. Would you believe it or not? And when asked for comment, the cow said, I'm just moving merch, and no one can sell merch like I can. He's a real go-getter, you know what I mean? Real salesman. Sales cow. Good employee. Employee of the month. I'm proud to announce our newest sponsor, Versace Dreamer. Versace Dreamer Cologne, the preferred cover-up for wrestling fans. Who needs a shower when you got Versace power? Versace. There's articles all over the net about this college student who faked her own abduction to get out of telling her parents that she dropped out of college. The woman said, and I quote, "If you've ever been hungover at a toga party and you couldn't even use ChatGPT, you'd have dug yourself too." So anyway, right? Crazy shit, right? Anyway, as promised, I'm here with you tonight to shed some light on a miracle drug that could really help literally millions of men. Boneritis, aka erection infection, is affecting 1 out of 100 men, causing millions to hide their massively unwanted boners under their waistbands, behind jackets, or beneath laptops. But there is hope. There is hope. Doctors prescribed Spangadin has now been proven to reduce boners by 98% as compared to just Spangadin alone. Ask your doctor about prescription Spangadin today. I was reading about ruby shoes worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. Apparently, some dude was charged a 2005 theft in North Dakota. When asked for a statement, the gentleman snatched the shoes from the FBI evidence locker and made a mad dash to his 97 Del Sol, yelling, "There's no place like home, there's no place like home." Also this week, there was a Utah mom who wrote a self-help book to help people with death and dying. And now she's being accused of taking out a $2 million insurance policy on her husband just before killing him with a fentanyl-laced cocktail. When asked for a comment, the woman said, "You have to write from what you know, am I right? You want a margarita? You want a margarita? You good?" Anyway, I'm just like, the news is like really big in my life right now, and I've also been following the story of a tourist in Yellowstone National Park that grabbed a baby elk and drove it to her car to the local police station. The responding police officer said, and I quote, "What the actual fuck? Is this bitch for real?" Hi folks, welcome back to Ultra FM. I'm your host, MK Ultra. Here at Ultra FM, we strive to find excellence in our sponsors, and that's why I was so excited when we were able to get Best Foods, also known as Hellmann's, on board to sponsor us. Best Foods mayonnaise, great on sandwiches, salads, hors d'oeuvres. Just please, folks, don't stick your dick in it. Just don't stick your dick in it. If you're gonna stick your dick in it, just don't reuse it on the sandwich next time. Might not be kosher, you know what I mean? Anyway, so hey, Casio is also sponsoring us. Casio timepieces can withstand the elements. Casio G-Shock line of watches are designed with you in mind. They can take a real pound them on the trail, in a bush, on the pitch, or even while you're pitching a tent. Now with a 10-year battery lifetime guarantee. Casio G-Shock. Anyway, so this next ad is brought to you by Tillamook Wheel of Cheese. Feel like Gouda? A nice Havarti tickle your fancy? Well, you're in luck. Tillamook cheese goes great with pizza, nachos, or even with pop stars by the name of Pink. Try their more than one variety of flavors today. Anyway, this next segment is brought to you by Jergens Moisturizing Hand Lotion. Tired of doing it dry? Raw dogging it, just not doing it for you? Hands feel like sandpaper on your hot dog? Jergens Moisturizing Hand Lotion will moisten your grip from tip to tip for better comfort. Jergens, love the skin you're in.